I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, reminding you that if you haven't snuggled a cat today, there's still time. Today's question comes from the Right Honourable Mr. Gilbeau, who wants to know what I think about mutation and mutants. Now, I have a great many thoughts about genetics, but my legal counsel has advised me to limit my talking points to the theoretical and the literary. Mutation is an incredibly rich well from which artists and writers can draw. It speaks to a whole host of notions about change, both personally, sudden transformation, as well as within groups, societies, whole species. Change is inevitable, as much as many of us might rail against it, and yet to see it occurring on the physical level can be startling and truly terrifying. It's not just the threat of degradation as the result of some environmental catastrophe, but also the potential for advancement, for evolution. Mutants act as a wonderful shorthand for the other, the outsider. And it creates whole feelings of fear as we try to discover just how we will respond to these changes. Perhaps more importantly, the word mutation itself is simply a delight to pronounce. Mutation. First, you have that almost feline mew that comes pouring out of your mouth, vibrating your very tongue, and then the explosion of the tasion that strikes before you even expect it. Even if you're saying mutant, that tint almost has that sound of taint about it. Oh, it's absolutely rich, and it speaks to... Forgive me. Sometimes I get lost in the contemplation of phonemes. What's truly fascinating, though, is how we've turned away from mutation. In our fiction, in our art. It seems to speak to some form of 20th century angst, perhaps fears of what the fallout from atomic wars or chemical spills would wreak upon us have faded in our memories, and instead we seem more focused on nanobots and transhumanism. Neither of which really roll off the tongue in quite the same way. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Thank you.